Hello developers, today we are going to see about creating this modern UI of shopping application on Jetpack Compose. So let's dive into the implementations. So we are first focusing on this front page. For this, I just go to my Android Studio and create a new project with a empty activity and name it as shopping app and just finish. In the meantime, it will run and create these necessary dependencies of our project. I just need to remove these existing functions because I need to focus on creating new ones. For now, first I just create this every product, individual product, right? So for this, I'm using preview for side-by-side view and use composable function product. So this is the box contains every products and it is a column. Why column? Because it is a top to bottom alignments every item. So I just use column here. Okay, fine. Just using column here, and it contains product image. First parameter is painter resource order drawable dot. My product need to be used here. So for this, I need to use my product. So I just use my finder, downloads the. You can for now I use drag and drop. You can use your own methods to use here. Right now, this shoe is under the drawable file folder. Shoe file. Second parameter must be content description. Shoe. Close this. Fine. As it contains modifier, let give me a size of 60 dp density pixels, and this is the box as a column. We give us a size of height 225 dp with 185 density pixels dp. So this image feels very small, right? So I just use 90. Okay, let me adjust these contents. Full max width. So full max width I just use 90. So it just center aligns. Yeah, we can use further. Below that it contains title, subtitle and price. Text, casual shoe. Let me give some size. Text default parameter modifier, font size 20 dp, font weight. Let me think of bold. Font size must be in SP, right? Don't forget this. And further, I just use a padding of 16 dp in all size. Fine. You can use Ctrl D for duplicate or Command D in Mac. color equal to color dot light gray. Use import graphics light gray. You can use this as a placeholder. And further we are going to use this price and the button. So for adding this price, I am going to use row because it contains two side by side items, right? Price is again a text. With font color
0xff 357 CFE.
The first FF because I am using 100% of this color. You can check other hex code to use further details. $200, right? And this add button. So it's a box with text, right? It's a box. Within this it contains text. Text contain add box of modifier dot size. Let me check of add 20 cross 40, height 20, width 40. Background color for this background I just use CAE 5FF with the rounded corner shape 20. Fine, but the add is not center. So for box we use content alignment dot center. Here I am going to use spacer modifier dot weight 1F. It takes the remaining weight so that the content goes left and right. Now you feel like it's a little bit down and up, right? For this we are going to use vertical alignment. First parameter must be modifier vertical alignment dot center vertically. And this row I'll just give some padding like top left 30 dp. Just go hide 20 will be fine. Same parameters modifier font weight semicolon. And a little bit you can see I miss something. This corner is there. And along with background color. Background color is F1. It's a little bit of gray. And rounded corner shape of 20. but it feels right. We can use this clip here also. It won't work because it takes a full max width. So for this I am going to use box. Within this I am going to wrap this image. On the content alignment, hope it will be fine. So we can add further modification now. Let's say 25. It will be optimal. So this is a single product. We can use multiple products in further. So after that product is completed. No, we just missed these two items. Same row, same box and text. But this is not a cut. So I just remove wrong corner shape and use some gradient color. Well, gradient. How to use gradient? Brush dot, vertical gradient, list of colors. First color is 0xFF. First color will be 5DAEFF. No, 3B9EFF. The second color would be 2E. Background is gradient. Only add padding to start and bottom, because it is sticking in top. Forty 25 3.8. Color dot white. Oops, it's not bit loaded. Yeah. Further increase to 250.
It's 4:30.
Getting better. So what else is there? This hot icon. To use this hot icon, we need to import this hot, right? New vector asset. I am going to use this SVG locally. So local SVG. I just choose from file, download, hot. Now this is created with XML because it is SVG files. SVG files are only used by this format only. Close unwanted things. First roll, box is fine, and the icon. Here I use image, painter resource, drawable dot, heart icon. The second parameter must be for images, content description is null. You can choose anything. And I just use modifier dot size 20 dp. Yeah, so everything is fine. Cool. I can now add spacer modifier to alignment with left and right. And here I just add a top padding 10 dp. Perfect. Now product is ready. We are just going to focus on the main screen. Composable function main screen. You can see main screen contains one top bar, bottom bar with these items. So first I use scaffold. So I'll just use this scaffold here. Top bar will do further. I can use bottom bar. And these products in lazy vertical grid. Column grid cells of fix 2. So 2 columns like arrange and find. You can use product. How many products we are going to use? Items of 10. For now I just use 10. Oh, cool, right? Can use spacing, vertical. Second parameter is modifier, vertical arrangement. So vertical arrangement means top down, top and bottom. Spaced by 12 dp. Horizontal arrangement dot spaced by 12 dp, left and right. And further we can use padding, inner padding, and also I use padding. This inner padding is because we are using scaffold, right? It takes top bar and bottom bar. These spaces must be reduced by this inner padding. Okay, we use horizontal. Horizontal means both start and right, start and end. 12 dp. Vertical 12 dp. Cool. Now we are going to focus on bottom bar. This bottom bar is little bit cool, so let's continue this tutorial. So I already implemented this bottom bars in some other libraries, so I am going to import this and we can use this. For this I am going to use build gradle of my app. Build gradle we are going to use and use left thumb and right bottom floating bottom bar. group. So how I choose this? You can see Jetpack IO. I am going to use this latest. This is a group name. And it is the name. And this is the version. Version equal to 1.2.1. If you use version ref, you can either choose here, declare here this and use by version ref, or directly you can use version with this number. So before using this, there is some other dependency you need to add. Just copy this in your settings grid categories. We need to add this settings. Just add this. Fine. Now we can sync the project. So these things must be used in build grid to use further in our project. For this, I am going to implementation, libs, Android X, Android floating bottom bar. Floating bottom bar. Sync down. Fine. Now I am going to use in our project. Floating navigation bar. You can see selected index, on item selected, and color themes are changed. For now, I can choose the selected index. Before that, I am going to use items, bottom items, list of nav item. These also from this library also. It contains icon and label. Where is the, you can see the icon label. This is the icon and label. Label is missing, we can add. Home, favorites, cart, profile. So I just add icons dot filled home, label as home. Duplicate. Home favorites. Cart. Person as profile. You can use here with modifier. Selected index, for now I just use 0. Items, bottom items, on item selected, will do further. Cool. And the bottom bar is ready. We can change the color also. Like the defaultly it has some parameters, right? or we can use the gradient. It will be the better option. Brush, vertical gradient, list of color, EFF, color, FF 008 4FF. You can use bottom gradient. That's fine. This is be a good option because brush is not applicable. So background color is fine. And further, when we choose this product, right, we can navigate. So this choosing logic will be where selected index by remember mutable state of 0. Just import. We remember because it recomposes when the value changes, so it helps in iterating the elements. Select index. Select index equal to 80. Fine. Finally, we have come to this bar, like top bar. So top bar contains 3 fields. First, we are focusing this thing. Custom top bar. Composable functions should be start from caps. So it contains these 2 icons. Central it will be text. So I'll just close. Sorry. Two items because it's a row, contains 2 icons. Icon of icons filled. First one something like this menu, content description. So we need to import this. Right. We can also use preview here. And another icon must be a settings. Let's search. Center it will be spacer, modifier.
It's 4-4.
Why not? Wait, 1F. That's it, text. My shoe app. Font size will be 20. Second parameter of text must be modifier, right? Font size is 20. Font size must be Nestle. This thing. So for now I just use like this. Font weight, something bold. Fine. Popular products. it must be in column. Row is completed. You can wonder why I choose modified weight, because it just push two sides and make the text to center align. Popular products. Modifier padding the top latitude 20. Font size like 14. 16 is fine. Same blue. And again we are going to use this. It is a box, contains the image. Box contains the image. Painter resource r dot double dot content description null. Fine. Just give some size. Modifier dot size, height, WDP width, so I just use for temporary, and further I just replace all the content items. So keep watching. Oops, there will be a color like light blue. So I am going to use F4CAE5FF. Some shape, a rounded corner shape, executable. Padding. Padding fully designed. Fine. Content elements in the as usual. So you can wonder to add these contents. For now I can add like just 10 products. Roller for I in 1 6. Just a for loop I am using these contents. Modifier is a default parameter. First parameter horizontal arrangement of spaced by. Fine. We are going to replace these with the logos. And I'm going to use custom top bar. preview, and finally let's check. Okay, let's take this default colors. So let me check finally how the output is. So for this I am replacing the every data with unique data with some API integration. So this part is completely optional. You can check for final results. So let's dive into this. For this I am make it ready for this data. Like these are the brand images like Nike, the terminals will be there, Nike, Bata, Adidas, these images will be in there. And it's a product image, subtitle, price, rating. These data will be there for 6 product lists here. So I just make it go to this website, create a new mock, and put this JSON data. You can create a new mock. So I just copy this and use in my project. I use JSON along with this code of source code of the project. So further we can move forward. For this I am going to use retrofit for API integrations. This part is completely optional. You can check for final results. And for also you can learn about API integrations. So before that I am going to use this here. Group com dot square up dot retrofit to retrofit you can check the version on Google. Com square retrofit to latest version 2.11.0. This version. Fine. Name. It is downloading these retrofit dependencies, so let's wait for that. Well, successful. So I just go to my create a new class of object retrofit service val base URL and function wait distance. And this returns retrofit. Okay, I just missed out to use this in here. Implementation lives Android. No, just I use retrofit. The sync now. It downloads these dependencies and we can use here. Fine. Return retrofit dot builder dot base URL converter factory, add converter factory. We are using JSON, right? So for this I need to use JSON converter factory. So this part will be a little bit confusing, so let's carefully listen this. Converter JSON implemented. So go to this retrofit service, JSON converter factory dot create. Because we are using a JSON formatted data, this will be mandatory build. This will create the instance of our application. So what is base URL? Let me check. This is the base URL. HTTPS Nokia type. Fine. Cool. Now we are going to use this our application. Create interface. Interface I just named as API service. You can use these and all. This is the endpoint we are going to use. Get data. Get data. Since it's interface, it won't return anything. It just return this data as a model. So before going to this, we need to create a model for this. Hope it makes sense. Package model, create a data class, show data, contains brands, val brands, is a list of string, product. We need to match the exact key name. Products, list of product, and each product contains these. Title, image, subtitle, price rating. Title, image, subtitle, price, rating. These
It's 5 o'clock.
These is float. Float are decimal numbers and int. So these are null check because while using API calls we must need to handle else the app get crashed. Question marks. Okay, fine. This data will be written, and we are going to the final part. Create view model. View model. Val service. Retrofit service. Dot get instance. create API service class. Fine. Now the service is created. We are going to fetch the data. Fetch data. Right. No return type is there. I am going to fetch the data. How to fetch the data? Service dot get data. These need to be handled in lightweight thread, like in scope. Fine. These are not needed for now, so I directly use this. So finally, let's call this in main app. Private latent var view model main view model. After on create live, we are going to use this view model provider of this dot get main view model class. Fetch data. This will execute by API calling the data for the app. After success of our app, the data gets stored here. Val data mutable state of show data initially it will be null. Fine. After getting data, we are assigning this variable, and finally we are going to use in our app. Main screen. When any parameters there, we can't preview the data. There is no change in bottom bar. Top bar, we are going to pass the parameters. For view model dot brand data value brand for each this must be in regex. For each is fine. I'm going to use means you are. So let me hold for a second. We'll come further. And here data, value, products, for each item, because we are using lazy column, right? So just pass the item, add a parameter, product dot rating, similarly remember the image painter. AMG. So we'll come further later. Title is empty, we are just use empty. Cool. We are finally going to use price. I need dollar symbol, so I use like this. So only thing pending item is we are using online image URL. So we need coil compose. Coil compose dependency. Here is the dependency, right? Group no same. Coil compose 3.1.0. Yeah, so we use here coil compose hope everything is corrected. So let's run the project.